Hey everyone, my name is Talmerak and welcome to my speedrunning movement guide for Bowser's Fury. This is a great starting point for either beginner or advanced guide because I'm just going to be referring to a lot of these movements and names throughout my beginner and advanced tutorials, so this is a great place to start. With that being said, let's get right into it. So starting off with some basic Mario movement, we have our normal jump. If you click B or A on your controller, you'll get a pretty decently sized jump. There's not much to go into for this, but it's a very good reference point for the amount of height you can get with your jump. We also have a short hop, so if you click B or A for a shorter amount of time, then you get a little bit of smaller height, which is what we use for vectoring, which I will go into later. But another good reference for height on if you can get a short jump. Then we also have a spin jump, so if you rotate your stick around 2 times, I believe, then Mario will start spinning. If you jump while he's spinning, you get an increased jump from your normal jump. It's not used too often in the run, but it's good to know that you can get an increased height jump if you ever need it by doing a spin jump. We also have a ground pound jump, so if you do a jump and then ground pound, if you jump immediately after you ground pound, then you get another increased height jump. Again, not used a ton throughout the run, but it's good to know that you can have this increased jump height if you ever need it. For basic movement, we just have Mario's normal sprinting. This is not the fastest way to go about. Vectoring is usually faster, but if there's a small amount of space or it's not very wide open, then often sprinting is the best way to go because it is still pretty fast, but it's just not the fastest way to move. Then we also have rolls, so if you hold ZL and click Y or X, then you'll do a roll with Mario. The roll itself isn't used a ton throughout the run, but the roll in conjunction with other stuff is used and can be very helpful throughout the run, which you'll see. Then we have a roll jump. A roll jump is performed by doing a roll with ZL and then Y, then letting go of ZL and then clicking your jump button B or A. This will allow you to jump out of a roll and can help you gain momentum and gain speed into a vector or something like that. It's a good way to start off your movement. Then we have our long jumps. If you're moving forward and click ZL or ZR and your preferred jump button, B or A, then you should do a long jump. Again, not used a ton throughout the run, but it's good to know it's there in case you ever need a little bit of a distance. Then we have a rolling long jump. The rolling long jump is performed by doing a roll, by holding ZL and clicking Y or X, and then holding ZL and clicking your jump button. So just to reiterate, a roll jump is you let go of ZL and then click your jump button, but a rolling long jump, you want to hold ZL and then click your jump button. Again, not used a ton throughout the run, but it's still good to know that it's there. Then we have vectoring. Vectoring is the fastest way to move in the game if you have a decent sized area to pick up speed over. Vectoring isn't something you need to worry about too much if you're just starting out, but it's something easy to practice if you're in Wasteland Gigabell, let's say. Basically, the game calculates your diagonal speeds very weirdly. If you're jumping at about a 45-degree angle, you tend to pick up speed. And then because you don't lose your speed in the air, the game allows you to keep picking up speed and gain speed over time, allowing you to move the fastest you can while vectoring. Then we have Catsuit Mario, which you generally spend most of your time in Catsuit. You don't really want to lose your Catsuit through the run, and the good thing is you can keep up to 5 Catsuits in your inventory. Then with Catsuit Mario, we have things like cat slides. A cat slide is performed the same way as a roll with Mario. You hold ZL and you click Y or X. A cat slide again is a great way to start off your speed and begin vectoring. I should also mention that cat slides and rolls/dives can be performed in midair. Also with Catsuit Mario, you can perform a cat dive. A cat dive is performed while you're in midair and if you hold Y or X. If you hold Y or X with Catsuit Mario, you'll see these stars or sparks go into the ground. That basically cancels all your speed or momentum that you have. If you let go of Y or X before you hit the ground, Mario will cancel his dive, and you won't see the stars or the sparks hit into the ground. Since you can cancel your dives before you hit the ground by letting go of Y or X, it's a great way to conserve your momentum and keep your speed going into things like vectoring, or anything really. And here's one more example of me vectoring with Cat Mario just to show you it's possible. I start off with a very short cat dive to get me some speed going, and I just keep jumping over and over again. One more thing to mention is a cat scratch stall or a scratch stall. If you have Cat Mario and you scratch in midair, you'll keep all your speed and it gets you a little bit of an extra distance to go off of. This can be very helpful. It gives you just a little bit of distance that you often need sometimes, and it's definitely something that's good to keep aware of, having these scratch stalls or cat scratch stalls in your inventory. One last thing with Cat Mario is your wall climbs and your extended wall climbs. With Cat Mario, you're able to climb up walls. If you hold Y, you can see that I can almost barely get up this cliff here. And that's with a normal wall climb. So if you hold Y and you hold up, you'll get a wall climb. To do an extended wall climb, what you want to do is click ZL or ZR when you realize that Mario starts struggling. When you see Mario is struggling and you click ZL or ZR, you get an extra bit of climbing distance. So we have our wall climbs and our extended wall climbs. The last couple things I want to go over is movement with Plessi. Plessi is probably the fastest way to move in this game, but you can only really use Plessi in the water. So any opportunity that we're given, we will use Plessi. You can submerge with Plessi by clicking Y or X, and you can jump with Plessi by clicking B or A. Clearly you can see how much height a normal jump with Plessi gives you. If you submerge with Plessi, and then as you're surfacing with Plessi, do a jump, you can clearly see you can get a Plessi jump here, which gives you extended height over the normal jump. In addition to the extra height, you actually get extra speed too. So you can see once I do a Plessi jump, I can submerge basically almost instantly after I do the jump again. If you start clicking Y and B together, you can start chaining them and get what I call a Plessi Boost. This is the fastest way to move the Plessi around the water and around the map, so you definitely want to be using this at all times possible, unless otherwise stated. So that is it for me for my movement guide. I hope this helped you, and if you have any questions or concerns, please leave them down below in the comment section and I will try to answer them as best as I can. If this video did help you out, please consider subscribing to the channel and possibly following my Twitch down below. I would really appreciate it. With that, I wish you luck in learning the rest of Bouncer's Fury, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace!